Attention, go. Class is now in session. Education, information, informative to oneself. Young black boy, history, past, present.
Can't stop, ma. You ain't got time. Erase my mind, but still I shine, and it gets to me. But thinking about our history, they took away our books. Now everything seems like a mystery. Oh, we went from having gold to being sold. Now we fighting for the right to save our souls. Just remember, we still mad ill. They kill Emmett Till. If we all stand together, we create Black Shield.
Education of 146,000 days, 400 years, mysterious tears, scars bound to stay. Culture stolen, reprimanded, names stolen away. Revolutionist movement came because this was bound to change. Chains, shackled, obtained, pronounced slaves. Separation of families and crucified in the rain. Brainwashed to believe there was no hope to attain. Then we staged the war and the victory we have claimed. Black education, artillery, know your history. Because an ignorant soul is only a mystery. One hand, one soul, one stand, one goal. United as one army and divided if we fold. Black shields, new mission. Black shields, one vision. Black shields, reliving. Black shields, the times we living in. Because it was MLK, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and the rest to all paved the way. Digest, materialized education of our emancipation. Proclamation of our freedom in the sacred pages. Inform yourself of the movement and its many stages. Don't take this biased respect to all different races. Just educate self of all the many different phases. Black shields, black love must improve our situation.
Can't stop, ma. You ain't got time. Erase my mind, but still I shine, and it gets to me. I'm thinking about our history. They took away our books. Now everything seems like a mystery. Oh, we went from having gold to being sold. Now we fighting for the right to save our souls. Just remember, we're still mad ill. They kill Emmett Till. If we all stand together, we create Black Shield. Can't stop, ma. You ain't got time. Erase my mind, but still I shine, and it gets to me. We're thinking about our history. They took away our books. Now everything seems like a mystery. Oh, we went from having gold to being sold. Now we fighting for the right to save our souls. Just remember, we're still mad ill. They kill Emmett Till. If we all stand together, we create Black Shield. Cotton fields to the bill, saints in New Orleans. I'm here to tell you about a legacy that has been stolen. Actually, this is a message if they laugh at me. I spit something that shake their ass about the apathy. My elders told me age 7, get your education. You gotta take it, son, they ain't gonna give you reparations. I did that college shit and now I'm spitting knowledge on another continent. I'm blasting off like I'm a rocket ship. Fred Hampton, Huey P, remember Stephen Biko, Patrice Lumumba and Kwame Nkrumah for the people. Nat Turner, David Hill, even Bobby Seale. I bet Malcolm X and Martin, they dreamed of Emmett Till. Revolution of self, elevate the mind state. Boost up the reading score, down with the crime rate. Clown with the nouns great, profound and it sound great. Marching all in unison until we make the ground shake. One love, one stance, one God, one aim. Reverse mental conditioning until we all become sane. Whenever you say something real, they always coming after you like Dracula. Still say unify the diaspora. Senegal to Detroit, Eskimos and the Haitians. Compton to Berlin, Hawaii to the Bayesians, to Europeans and Asians. Patient, staging a worldwide city and listen. Black Shield, new mission.
Can't stop mine. Hey, top of the top, top of the top, top of the top. Happy Malcolm, bottom of the bottom. Happy Malcolm Tuesday. You know, I was gonna fix me some Joe, but I'm like, man, I'll be up. But then, you know, I was just saying, like, I'm a crash. You know what I mean? As soon as I pop this episode, I'm a way past beyond my bedtime. But let's go ahead and kick it off. You know, you tapped into the Make a Culture Move podcast, more specifically, the top of the top with King Phillip, where I'm talking about the issues that we see within the Black and brown community that we're not supposed to say anything. And when we do say something, those within our own community feel attacked and they go on attack. You know, so and I try to always get it out like that is not the vibe. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to just talk about these issues so that these issues are not being repetitive. We're creating solutions. You know what I mean? So that's the vibe at the end of the day. It's not to build a wedge, but at the same time too, I'm not gonna, you know, take back what I said. You know what I mean? Because I grew up in an environment, I grew up in a culture that gives me the credibility to talk about these issues that we're faced with this, you know, that we're faced with within our community. All right. So let me make sure my thing is showing, because don't do that to me. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out another time. I hope it's still going through because my screen went black right there. Look, y'all can see. It's crazy, but it says it's still live. But that joint is black. You know what I mean? That joint is black, but we still here. We're gonna keep pumping. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see if it's still. I'm gonna see if it's still showing up on my page though. Really, but I'm also saying all this to say too. You know, if you feel some kind of way, please take the time to change the internal so that your external is, is a reflection of that change. You know, take that time to reevaluate like why what was said made you feel that way, and then again change that internally so you don't feel that way anymore. Because you come in, oh, I can't wait to give Phillip a piece of my mind. Phillip is not going to care what you have to say. All right, Phillip will love to see the growth that you make from what I've been saying. You know what I mean? That's what I would like to see, to be honest with you. All right. um and I'm also, man, I don't see it on my pages nowhere. It is crazy. But I'm gonna keep on going because it's saying we still in there. It's saying that we still in there. So I'm gonna keep on pushing. But so what has brought me here today? Oh, hold on. Let me finish doing my run through real fast. If you have not done so, go ahead and check out our website, makeachessmove.org. All right. Very dope things on there. Very big things happening on there. You know what I mean? You can't miss us because we are on all things social at Macam 303. Like I said, you can't miss us. You type it into the search bar and boom, you will find us at Macam 303, MACM 303. And what that looks like is, or you can just do the URL, facebook.com/Macam 303. Try that Instagram thing, /Macam 303. Check out that Twitter thing, /Macam 303. Check out that Pinterest thing, /Macam 303. We got our YouTube booming too, /C /Macam 303. And if you got a business, that you want us to plug, send us your IG. You know what I mean? Send us your IG so we can go ahead and plug you. You know, it's no thing for us to make a plug. All right. So for example, go ahead and tap into the East End Visions _apparel. You know, they doing big things over there. You know what I mean? In the spirit of unity. All right, in the spirit of unity. All right, go ahead and check out Gems for Queens as well. Don't stop at the East End Visions. Go ahead and stop at the Gems for Queens. You know, she got them bedazzles. Get you bedazzled on out. You know what I mean? Some nice little chains, some earrings, whatever it is that you do. Go ahead and stop at Gems for Queens. Holla at my man B over there at the End Game Association, doing big things with the chess and the Black diaspora. You know what I mean? Just making sure that we are not getting left behind when it comes to, the cryptocurrency, the NFTs, very making sure that we educated when it comes to this part of the game as well. All right, and go ahead and stop by, the homie Tal, you know what I mean? Body Love by Tal, you know what I mean? Get you some of this stuff right here. You intimate that young lip balm. All right, have your lips soft, feeling good, and all that. All right, so now, what has brought me here today? As some of y'all may know, I've been going through it with my board of directors and stuff like that, and just trying to find a consistent, folks who will do what they say, folks who will do what they signed up for. And mind you, I'm not the type to bash folks for doing free work. You know what I mean? I'm the type to bash folks for not doing what they are supposed to be doing. There we go. My face is back showing now. So you know what I mean? It's crazy how to be doing that. I might have to get a new laptop. But that's one thing that I can't vibe with. That's one thing that I can't get with. You know what I mean? It's the fake shit. People and the thing is too, you see a whole lot of it. The fake shit. It's almost like prison. You know what I mean? You got the social media people, and then you got the same people in real life. They don't match up. All right. They do not match up. All right. You got people sending shout outs and recognition for the work that people do in the community. You know what I mean? When in fact, the work that people do in community is what you see on Facebook, and that's it. They get all these accolades and all these hoorahs and high fives and all the other bullshit on social media, but they don't show up when it's truly come down to getting the real work in. So when I say fake is the new real, because people are truly applauding this bullshit ass effort. People is truly applauding the people who are not doing what they're supposed to be doing in real life. But when it comes to social media, boy, they A+ stars. Everything's all gravy train. You know what I mean? And that's a vibe that I can't get with. That's a wave that I can't ride. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a whole lot of bullshit that's being pumped, and it's a whole lot of people who's continually to pump that shit up. That is not the vibe, and I don't know why, but it's not. You know, and I just feel like myself and others too. You know, I'm not the only one that's going through it. Especially with black professionals. I was just saying, you know, I used to think that Crips was like the bottom of the bucket when it came to, you know, niggas ain't shit type of thing. But I found something that's worse than the Crips, and that's black professionals. Not all black professionals. Let me take that back. A good majority of you motherfuckers. Y'all ain't shit. I'm gonna just say that, all right? A good majority of you motherfuckers got the PhDs and a masters and a 50,000 letters after your name, and the numeral whatever the fuck after your name. But y'all don't respond to emails. Y'all don't make phone call backs. Y'all show up for what I don't know. Like y'all ain't showing up for real actual causes. Y'all ain't showing up for folks who are truly doing the work in the community. But y'all want to be, you know, y'all want to start throwing backlash and stuff like that when we make moves around you. Because at the end of the day, I was just seeing this today. One monkey don't stop the show. You know, one person don't give or go what we got going with this here Malcolm thing. You know what I mean? And having a dope board of directors will help any organization take the fuck off and prosper. Having dope folks, I'm not even gonna say dope folks, having good folks, all right, who do good, because good is what we're supposed to be doing. Having good folks on your board will definitely catapult any organization, any business with a good board. And that's part of the being good, is just showing up. Part of being good is just showing up. Again, these is folks with masters, PhDs, all this stuff after their names. Late black folks. Y'all in this late shit. Y'all can suck a motherfucking head with all that motherfucking late shit, because that's not a vibe at all either. But, you know, again, fake is the new real. And all that late fake shit, keep that shit that away. That's not something that I can get with at all. I will never be able to get with that, period. You know, that's y'all truly don't understand. People who never did prison time, who's never done time, will never truly value time. They will never truly understand how precious time is, because they never had their time taken away, or they never had somebody else dictating how they can move, how they can do time. All right. So, you know, doing time, it truly put another perspective on the value of time. You know, I don't like no time wasted. When I'm sitting around waiting for board members to come, when they could have communicated, when they could have sent an email and say, hey, you know, my daughter's school was threatened. Hey, I'm going through something right now with the family. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I'm just not going to be able to make it. Instead of absolutely nothing at all, or they send messages 45 minutes into the meeting saying that they ain't going to be there. Like, where the fuck they do that at? Like, where the fuck y'all niggas come up with this bullshit? That's what I'm still trying to figure out, because that shit is not working. That shit is not hefty over here. And it's frustrating. And it's frustrating because it's not one, it's not two, it's a good majority of you black professionals. Again, them niggas is worse than the Crips. Boy, you black professionals kill me. Think that the party don't start till I walk in. Where it's not in college, where it's not at these frat parties. I don't understand it. But you know, some things is not meant for me to understand. I mean, I just know like how I move, you know what I mean? And again, it comes back down to how I move, how I deal with folks. It's differently. I'm a good person. I have a great heart, and it shows with the work that I do and how I live. I just who y'all see on Facebook, who I'm presenting myself right now, this is who you get. I may cuss a little bit. I may say nigga. I may call the black professionals some clowns. You know what I mean? But that's because of everything that I've been through, and I know that they can do better. If I had the diplomats and if I had the 50,000 letters after my name, I will truly be a reflection of that. My favorite revolutionary was the chairman, Fred Hampton. Very militant, very stern, very disciplined. Didn't tolerate no bullshit within the organization. And y'all think that whoo-wee, that's what's brought me here today. That is what brought me here today. Me seeing a post of somebody who I just released from my board getting praised. I saw a post of somebody who couldn't show up on time, who couldn't show up to the meetings, who couldn't communicate that they wasn't going to be coming to the meetings on my board of directors so that we can vote on things, so that we can continue to do the work, and getting praised. The fuck is that shit about? I guess some of y'all's way of showing up is just buying 50 pizzas for a Boys and Girls Club, or buying, you know, being the Santa Claus for Christmas and shit like that. Like, everybody would love a handout, but that ain't shit. Fuck a handout. Where's the hand up? Y'all don't want to give a hand up. And how you can give a hand up is just by showing up. Just by showing up. Phillip is a good person. Who I am on social media is who I am in real life. Who I am in the community is who I am at home. Who my kids see and get is, you know, my kids will get a whole lot better, you know. I'm not going to say it's the same as what the community get, because I want to make sure that I pour more into my kids than I pour more into the community. And it used to be I would pour more into my community than I did in my household. So I was seen as one person at my household and somebody differently in the community. And I didn't like that one bit. I did not like that one bit. And I had to get that feedback from my household so I can understand clearly how I'm being seen in my household versus how the community see me. And I didn't like how it matched up. You know, and I made the hard reality of it was actually accepting that truth, even if accepting that truth that wasn't coming from me, it was coming from my loved ones. All right, I had to accept that truth. I couldn't be like, nah, I don't agree with that. I'm 110% home in it. Who they saw was something different. So I've been working on myself for the past 3 years, just so I can make sure that who I am in the community is a direct reflection of who I am in my household, and I try to be better in my household. All right. I don't cuss. I try not to cuss too much around my babies. You know, even though they know daddy is raw and uncut. I still try not to cuss around my babies. They do know that I can give them a look, you know what I mean? And I mean, I won't have to even say nothing, you know, and they know what it is just from the look, you know, especially if they know that they doing something that's going to require me to tell them to mack them, because my babies, they know how to think. My babies, they know the importance of showing up on time. And they're babies. They're babies. What happened to the game? Y'all want to give out precious game. Y'all want to give out this game to the community, but y'all ain't listening and following y'all's own advice. So I say y'all can suck a head with that shit. Suck a fat head. You know what I'm that shit is. I mean, y'all don't. I mean, that's is. Boy, that shit give you gray hairs. I promise you. You know what I mean? I don't get no gray hairs from the community. I mean, from the work that I do in the community. I don't get no gray hair from folks who I have to constantly, you know, not even just constantly, folks who should know better. Folks who should know better. And the bad part is you will have folks who would call you and want you to explain how they got you fucked up. Like they want you to tell them why you're not speaking with them anymore, or why you're not dealing with them anymore. Like if I have to explain that, which I'm not, first of all, like, I mean, period. I'm not explaining why I'm not fucking with people. I'm not going back and forth why I'm not fucking with people. That's not a vibe. That's not, you know, if you do something wrong, if I do something wrong, I will definitely know that I've done something wrong. I've wronged many people before, but I ain't make no efforts to try to be like, man, why ain't you calling me? Why you don't fuck with me no more? Or what kind of sense does that make? If I know I did you wrong, you know what I mean, then shit, that's what it is. If you don't fuck with me, you don't fuck with me. That's what it is. You know what I mean? But now I'm in the point right now where I haven't been I have truly been good. Like it's been hard. No cap. It's truly has been hard. But I've consistently been good. So if I'm not dealing with folks, I'm just responding to energy that I've received. And instead of me just continuing to deal with folks who've dogged me, who's wasted my time, woof, woo. Y'all don't understand that time shit is so precious. Time is finite. We don't have an infinite amount of time on this earth. We don't know when we gonna go. Time is precious. We can't get this shit back. The time that you waste, you don't get it back. That time that I sat in prison, I don't get that shit back. I made that time the most though. I did everything effectively in terms of what I could do to come out of that situation on top. I planned. Everything that's happening right now was a plan, was a part of a plan. It didn't go how I had planned it, but it's still going how God has planned it. I'm gonna say that much. And a lot of these people are godly folks as well. A lot of these people are godly folks, or quote unquote godly folks. Yeah, and Timbit. Not to say that anybody perfect, but I just still expect more from people. And more is so less showing up on time, communicating if you can't show up. That's not a lot to ask for. Me being on the board, I'm asking no more than five hours a month. I don't feel comfortable asking more than 5 hours a month if folks are working for free. And people tell me 5 hours, oh, that ain't shit. You can ask more. You know what I mean? You can ask more than that, but I don't feel comfortable asking more than 5 hours a month from folks. So um fake is the new real. Y'all can ride that wave if y'all want to, but just know that shit don't last. The reflection that you see in the mirror when y'all go home, that's who the fuck you is. And I know some of y'all can't stand to look at y'all selves. Ooh wee. Oh wee. I know some of y'all can't stand to look at y'all selves. Mm. And it ain't no I just don't want to look in the mirror because I don't want to create an image of conceit and all the other shit. Come the fuck on. Come the fuck on. You don't look in the mirror because you don't like what you see. You need other folks' approval. You need awards and shit like that to back up the bullshit that you are presenting to yourself. Boy, I tell you, folks, and their values and their principles and their morals. Again, I'm not perfect. I've just been good lately. Very good lately. I'm still working. I'm not perfect. I'm still working on becoming better. All right, because I can always become better. I'm only getting better. I'm only 38. I'm only getting better. Period. So who folks has seen me, I would even say, ah man, 32 days ago. Who y'all seen 32 days ago is not the same Phillip right now today. The same Phillip today probably don't even talk to people who I was talking to 31, 32 days ago. That's facts. Once I cut certain shit out of my life, certain people cut themselves out of my life as well. And, I was just rapping with one of my mentees. He was just telling me how he's trying to, stop smoking and stop drinking. And it seemed like with him going that path, he's losing friends. And those ain't friends. Fuck a friend. Those ain't friends. That's weight. That's baggage. They don't want you to quit because you were supplying a high. They don't want you to stop drinking because you was the lit guy. All right. That's weight. Now you got that weight up off you. You can hold your head up a little higher. You can breathe a little deeper. That's what brought me here today. All right. So I just want to rap with y'all today. You know what I mean? You don't have to be or put out an image of fakeness. You don't have to put out or be one person on the internet or on the social medias and then you're a completely separate, different person in real life. If you like that person who people talk about on a computer and on social medias and stuff like that, then be that person in real life. Be that stand-up individual in real life. Be that person who, you know what I mean, who the community will know you stand up. Because right now in Malcolm and in the Malcolm community, I do talk to the Malcolm community about folks. I let the Malcolm community know about who's showing up and who don't show up. So y'all ain't fooling nobody this way. Y'all can have all y'all's friends praise y'all all y'all want, of course. Of course. That's just me. That's just how I'm feeling. But I don't have much else, you know what I mean? Like I said, in terms of solutions, if you want to be the internet person that people talk about and see, make them changes. Start doing shit differently. Start moving differently. Start letting your word be your bond. It's not hard at all. It just takes consistency. All right, but that's all I got for y'all. If every Mac member was just like me, what would this world be?